up, everybody? Welcome to Mr. Entertainer. I'm your host, Mike Aloia. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I thank God we're all here, man. And, I tell you, I hate to have to announce that we had lost last night one of our friends and family of American Hearts Radio Entertainment Network, Mr. Colonel Bruce Hampton. He passed out and collapsed and died on stage last night in Atlanta, Georgia. He was the godfather of the jam sessions. He's been a guest on our shows, the Chris Massey Music Show and Dan Glazer's Comics on Parole several times. He's had some jam sessions in our studio, and I tell you, man, I am so sad to see that man, be gone. We actually had some things going on with him with No Strings Attached Entertainment News and with the International Online Film Festival that we're doing, and he was going to be one of our celebrity judges, and he was very excited about that. And so I'm sorry to say, he's no longer with us, but it seems that God took the man doing what he was born and created to do, and that's entertaining the world. And Colonel Bruce, we love you, man. We know you're up there in rock and roll heaven, man, and God bless you and your family. That's one thing about life, you never know when your time is there. Once the curtains close, show's over, and that could happen at any time. So you got one shot in this life, man. Make it your best performance, all right? And we've got a great performance tonight from a great friend of mine, and that's another thing is friendship. There's a certain amount of people that come into your life that become your friends. Some of them will stay for a short time, short chapters in your life, long chapters. Some will stay with you forever, man. My guest I have on here tonight is one of my best friends in the entertainment business. I met this guy back in, I believe, 2002 when we had my rock and comedy crew going, and I had some rooms and stuff, and I was doing the Redneck Muslim bit, and we were having a blast, man. And, I put Brian on stage, and was starting out. Now, here years later, the Lord brought us back together full circle, and he's a top worldwide headlining comedian, and he's one of my best friends, and him and my father are great friends. They do a lot of shows together. Brian has traveled around the world. He's entertained our troops, the USO. He does a lot of veteran organizations and festivals and a lot of clubs, and he helps a lot of people, man. And Brian T. Shirley is one of the most finest human beings I've ever known, and he is my brother in Christ, and he's my friend, man. And he's seen me have my ups and downs and my highs and lows, but he's a true friend because he never kicks you when you're down, and he always sticks by your side and gives you the belief and inspiration to be able to be and do the best that you can do in life. So I am so pleased and happy to have him. He drove in from South Carolina. He's got a show in Fort Myers this week, and we got a lot to talk about when he comes here in just a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and cut to this break. And this is a little bit of what Brian T. Shirley does, along with his comedy, his improv. He does another kind of game show trivia thing. He also does BTS on the road. He also is a writer and works with No Strings Attached Entertainment News. And he does the Bingleton Socks. It's a little crazy series, and we're gonna run that trailer right now. I hope you enjoy this, and we'll be right back. Rock and roll.
Might be pretty, but you're dumb, girl. Dumbest creature in the whole damn world. Couldn't hold your own against a rock. You'd be outwitted by a sock. Your brains are flowers, well, you'd never bloom. Your staircase leads to an empty room. But tell me, you want that dumb, are you? Or did your brain say sayonara? You might be pretty, but you're dumb, girl. Dumbest creature in the whole damn world. Couldn't hold your own against a rock. You'd be outwitted by a sock.
Hey, stupid Burmans and socks!
That's Bingleton. How was your Christmas?
I'm Hindu. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Bingo time!
Oh, baby, you got the love.
It's bingo time!
There's my Bingletons. Stay home. Stay home. Do not come. Stay home. Don't come. I gotta get out of here. I don't have any socks. I gotta go. And I want a yacht and a baseball team and some cheese. All right, thanks, Santa.
Bingleton, the only thing foreign about us is the people that work in our factories.
Honey, have you seen my damn socks?
You've got the IQ of a plum, like a candle compared to the sun. If you had just an ounce more sense, you could be brighter than a picket fence. You might be pretty, but you're dumb, girl. Dumbest creature in the whole damn world. Couldn't hold your own against a rock. You'd be outwitted by a sock. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
Yes, sir. Hey, everybody, we're back, man. With my buddy Brian T. Shirley. Get over here, man. I love you, brother. I'm so happy you're here.
Booger bear, you.
Hey, man. Bingleton socks. Where the heck did you come up with that?
There's the postcard, folks.
Here, get it right here. I'll get it closer, see? Right there. There, we got it. Bingleton socks.
Right, artwork by Susan Fedor. This is a part of something that I wrote about a while back, and I wrote this article called Keep Everything You Write. And this is a direct result of that, folks. Of course, some people are going, don't do that anymore. But no, seriously, what happened was years ago, even before I started doing stand-up, I was writing all these weird little sketches. Sketch
Tell
comedy.
them, not me.
Well, you need to know.
My ear's right here. I can hear you.
I was writing all these little weird sketch comedy bits, and they were all under the banner of Bingleton socks. And I didn't throw them out. I kept them in a folder.
So you actually had a whole scrap of old stuff, and you titled it Bingleton socks?
No, there were definitely Bingleton socks episodes that I was writing.
Oh, but where did you come up with that whole idea of the Bingleton socks? Where did that come from?
I don't know what I was doing back then. Whether you rolled it or drank it, I don't know. But anyway, no, it's just my crazy brain. How I would write these? I would write the ending first. Like the first one, the ending of it says, Bingleton, the only thing foreign about us is the people that work in our factories. So that's the tagline. That's the punchline for the whole little sketch. So I would write that first, and then I would build the sketch to go and coincide with that punchline. And that's how I wrote them. And I started getting, this is still going on right now, Veterans in Blue. They did a documentary on me probably almost 2 years ago, and it's in film festivals and stuff. And I just got excited about being in a film festival. It was really cool. So I remembered the Bingleton socks. And I said, I need to start filming those things and see if I can get those into some film festivals.
Now, I've watched the Bingleton Socks episodes, and they're kind of off the wall, man. They're like really kind of weird and sort of creepy.
Oh, thanks.
But funny.
Well, the first one was written years ago.
It's like almost like a bizarre, weird, twisted comedy.
Yeah. It's meant to be kind of out there, definitely. And the subsequent episodes, except for the very first one, have been written lately. The first one was written years ago, and I just kind of... Actually, the ideas for some of these have been given to me by the actors you see in them. Andy played the elf in the Santa Claus, the Christmas one. He came up with the idea for that one. And
Really?
he said, here's the idea, and I wrote it. And then Lance, who also was in the first one, he's got some ideas that we're working on. So this now become a collaborative effort. What I started by myself has picked up so much that we've gotten thousands of views, literally.
That's
on these
awesome.
things
You know,
now.
it's weird how the crazy ideas, everything begins with an idea, man. And
Right.
you never know where it's going to go.
And the reason I got the postcards, ladies and gentlemen, and the banners is because when I started trying to get these into film festivals, you have to have all this stuff. You can't just go to a film festival and go, here's my little movie. You need to have, the backdrop, the bios for people that are in it, who directed it. I mean, you got to have all this stuff. So that's why I started getting artwork and everything done.
It's strange how, because actually talking about film festivals, we can actually segue into the No Strings Attached Entertainment News Online International Film Festival.
And that's what happened. I got so excited about having these into the film festivals. I wanted to drive traffic to this great magazine, and that's when it hit me. Let's do a film festival through the online magazine.
And, everybody on board, we've got, board members now that we've created with your idea, which I think is brilliant. And we have Beatrice. She's in Chicago.
Who had the idea a few years ago, but I kind of kicked her in the butt when I brought it in, and she said, yes, we do finally need to keep this going. So she actually was going to do it, but because...
I tell you, it's such a great group of people behind the scenes with No Strings Attached. Tamara, Lala Arroyo, Ordez,
who does all the IT stuff.
Janice out of Nevada.
Right.
We got Tom Paris.
What's the story?
What's the story?
The radio. That's the radio show, and that's the radio show and
here. I'll
publication.
Look up a little bit closer so people can see.
You can see. And that's Basil, by the way. That's world-renowned comedian Basil on the cover.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if you come to Fort Myers, he's big. If you come to Fort Myers this week at the Laugh In Comedy Cafe tomorrow night through Saturday, I'll have these with me, and you can get a free one. These are, I'm going to leave one here for you or Mike.
In fact, I write.
And Mike Aloia has Walk the Turtle in here.
This is great, man. I didn't know. Did you have more copies of this?
Yes, I do.
So,
folks, what happens is What's the Story is a radio show, and it's also a publication. So you can listen to us at 11:80 a.m. every Monday. This is out of Reno. So you're thinking, well, I got to be in Reno. No, you don't. It's also streamed live online.
You got they've got my Walk the Turtle
Walk the Turtle is in there.
In my page.
With his picture and everything. He's got a picture and a byline.
That's awesome, man.
He is a writer now.
Well, I tell you, I got to give the credit to Mr. Will Roberts, man. He actually inspired me to do the Walk the Turtle, and you introduced me to him.
To Will, yeah.
And Will's a great guy, man. He does a lot, and he really helped me get going with this. And here's Brian T. Shirley's piece that he does in there.
It's just random stuff.
He does writing
sometimes
as well.
It's inspirational. Sometimes I do short stories. It just depends. This is one about being promotions for independent artists.
Promotions is the toughest part of being an indie.
Yeah.
PR, baby.
PR.
In fact, PR. Let's talk about this creepy looking wild movie inside Ben. Look at that. Don't that freak you out? Look at that. Anyway, Brian did some voiceover for this movie.
Right.
Hold on. What's on the other side?
That's
even creepier.
Those two guys.
Look at that.
These two people, Diana Salinas and Philip Sad, incredible actors in this. They did a hell of a job in this movie.
I'd love to see it, man.
It's a psychological thriller, and
is it psychological? They don't use the gore or the brutality.
The gore is more hinted at, and it's acted so well. You don't need all the gore.
Good.
And the story is, it's just grabs you, and you say, "What the hell's going on?" And you want to see the end because you're going, "I don't know how this is going." You know how you guess, folks? You watch a movie and you're like, "I bet he did it," or I bet I know.
What's the basic premise in the called Inside Ben? Inside Ben.
It's about a guy that's got agoraphobia,
Agoraphobia.
Yeah, agoraphobia is where you don't want to leave.
15 years.
Oh, really? God.
You've got agoraphobia?
Keep the movie away
I've
from
had it
him.
for 15 years.
But
Really?
and you know what
What
it is?
is it?
It's where you don't want to leave your house.
It's
Really?
It's
Yeah.
a fear of having panic attacks.
Huh, I've never heard
Fear,
that.
fear.
And I was close to that because I've had panic attacks for years and anxiety disorder, but I never got to the point where I couldn't leave the house.
Well,
You know.
a lot of people
So-
associate the panic attacks with a place, so they'll avoid that place.
Exactly.
So what is this guy? His name's Ben. He's got agoraphobia, and does he lose his mind and start killing people,
I
or
can't
what?
give away any.
You don't want to give it away.
Can't give it away. But,
Well, that's cool.
But let's just say that that's not his biggest problem.
Okay, well, let's give this
Agoraphobia,
away.
you know.
Make love, not warts.
And
Okay? It's Brian's book.
Definitely don't.
You don't want to give that away, right?
These are the bathroom books I saw after
Bathroom
the
books.
show.
Make love, not warts in the
And,
bathroom, okay?
And four score and 7 beers ago.
Source card 7 beers ago.
That's,
Here, let's get a little closer to that. It's little Abe Lincoln, huh? There he
Abe
is.
Actually, this is something that people don't know about this book. If you go to the inside, there's another picture of Abe Lincoln, just like that, on the inside.
Here, let me get it a little closer.
And that one says, I should have passed that gun control bill. So, that's for you political people. Anyway, these books, by the way, folks, when I'm out of them, and this might be this tour, they're done. They're gone. I'm not selling anymore because I
You know,
told anybody
I've
this.
got one of the first ones that you had.
Yeah, that was the
years
little
ago,
test
the
one.
little
Yeah.
tiny Make Love Not Warts book.
Yeah.
And I remember when I
It
first
was
met you, you
stapled
handed
together
that
or
to
something.
me.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right.
it was not the biggest. Yeah, no,
Great
these
advice.
are professional compared to that. And the lady that did the cover for Make Love Not Warts, this and the BTS on the Road, same person, Susan Fedor, did all this artwork.
Well, I tell you, whoever created the, the title, I know you did, right?
Yeah.
And what a great title! But I like on the back of the book, it's a little happy face.
That was the publisher that put that on there.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just funny.
So
Anyway.
after this, and this is the big announcement here on Mr. Entertainer, these are gone, and a lot of people don't know this, but I'm working on a new book. So what I'm going to do for the folks that, did not get these, because I only sell these really after the shows, I'm going to take some of the best from both these books and incorporate them in the new book. And the new book's going to have some funny stuff on it. It's going to have some short stories. It's going to have some columns from What's the Story and some other stuff. I've written for so many different things, Mike. I want to put it all together.
Why don't you
know,
take and create a Bingleton Socks book?
Because I want to do the videos.
Well,
I don't know. I can't.
you can do the videos, and then you can push the book on the videos.
Okay, sure, Mike.
There you go.
I don't know how to write a Bingleton sock book. Anyway, can I do
Well-
can I do the one I'm working on first?
Absolutely. But make sure you check out Mr. Brian T. Shirley, all right? You can probably see him on the side of the road hitchhiking with that sign. No, it's only if your car breaks down.
Yeah, and that's happened. And if you haven't watched BTS on the road, you don't believe me, there's an episode where I break down in Birmingham, Alabama. I come in with a Lancer, I forgot what year it was, and leave with the car I got now. Can you imagine being on the road and you switch cars and you got to buy a new one? You
Well,
can see it all on BTS on the road.
yeah, make sure you check that out. And we actually run that show on our network.
Yeah.
And, you check out every Saturday, man. We run it. I tell you, Brian, I'm so blessed that you're here, man, and so glad that you're here. You and I have been through a lot and in the entertainment world as well. And it's a tough road out there,
We're
man.
still going through a lot. we are building an empire.
Well, I tell you,
it's not easy.
it's been an amazing journey, man. How much time we got, Mike?
10 minutes.
We got about 10 minutes, so we got a couple minutes because we've got a clip that we're going to show that Bruce put together of Colonel Bruce Hampton. Bunch of clips of him on our shows and stuff, and we want to give a little bit of tribute to that. And I also want to say thank you to everybody in the American Hearts Radio Entertainment team, and thank you to Johnny Van Zant, my brother, man. He's going to be a celebrity judge
Yeah.
on the for the No Strings Attached Film Festival.
Right.
So he'll be judging some of the films, and we've got some more celebrity judges: Dan Glazer, Dexter Tucker, Chris Tucker's brother, and several other people, man. And it's going to be an amazing ride. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, folks. It is a lot of work to put together this film festival. But can I tell them, if you are in the Fort Myers area, I'm going to be there Thursday. That's tomorrow. 1 show tomorrow, 2 shows Friday and Saturday. Laugh In Comedy Cafe. And just go to my Facebook page. I'm going to post the pictures again, the posters and everything with all the information.
You'll be working for Brian Corrigan, right?
Brian Corrigan's the club owner now. It's under new club management, and he's got some fantastic comics coming. I'm excited. This is my first time doing the Laugh In Comedy Cafe in Fort Myers. Can't wait.
And you've got a show coming up with my father, too.
Yeah, we're doing the Comedy Magic and Improv Extravaganza June 10th.
June 10th in
That's Savannah Comedy Review.
Beautiful,
Yep.
Beautiful. Man, time flies, dude. There's like so much stuff that me and you can
I know.
talk
We were
about.
sitting there going, what are we going to talk about? Well, I think we covered.
Well, hold on. You got 1 minute, so tell them a few jokes, and then tell them where they get a hold of you.
All right. Well,
Hold on. Now, here's Brian T. Shirley.
you can get a hold of me at briantshirley.com, and that's my website. You want jokes? I got 100 and something videos on YouTube and Kookaloo and everything. So
Well, tell us the latest joke. Come on.
Now the latest joke.
Yeah, your latest joke you wrote. That's good. That'll make me laugh.
I'm running behind. I just got recently diagnosed with sleep apnea, and I have to wear the face mask, the whole thing. I look like a pilot when I go to bed, and it's not funny. It sucks. The sex life is dead. It's because my ex-girlfriend, I put all my stuff on. Yeah. She just looks at me, and I go, "You want to join the Mile High Club?" You know. So she ejected out of the relationship.
She ejected out of the relationship.
Looking for
Pa-da-pa.
looking for a co-pilot.
There you go.
BrianTShirley.com. Check it out, and you can see No Strings Attached C News actually has, and there's a link there. You can see the upcoming posters for the upcoming shows.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Brian, I'm so happy that the Lord brought us together, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, bro. I love you.
You're my brother, man.
We've got a lot of great things ahead of us. And it's about our time, ain't it, Mike? We got this clip we're going to run, and this is a tribute to Mr. Colonel Bruce Hampton. God rest your soul,
Rest
brother.
in peace.
And thank you for all the great music that you've given us and all the great acting. He was in one of the most famous scenes in Sling Blade.
Yeah.
And, the guy was just, he'd do anything to help people, man. And just one of those guys that would just love doing what he's doing and born to entertain.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in Atlanta on May 15th. I'll be out there running 6 shows back-to-back with our brand-new studio with Chisel Multimedia. And I'll have my father as my guest. I get to interview my dad. That's going to be fun, right? He'll tell me to get a haircut. Anyway, I love you, brother, man. Get over here. All right. We'll see everybody. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Rock and roll.
JK on the piano. Went down the road, and the road was muddy. Stubbed my toe, but my toe was a hurting. Too bottles of wop bottom, 2 bottles of soap. If you hear, you better holler, Billy Goat. Tail, hard out, you wanna even know. You know you run. Tired and tail. Oh, tail, I cry you. Say you're wrong. Been on a while. Looked again and I seen that money. Take it with us, you know. Oh, take it, joy, you know. You know it, Dale. How you know, Mr. Bassman. thanks to Chang. Give thanks to Chang. Take all you do. Thanks to Chang. Give thanks to Chang. His humility. Thanks for the clap.